Hi, I'm State Representative Marcia Hahn from the 138th Legislative District in Northampton County. Today I'm at the Farm Show in Harrisburg, and I'm with Secretary Greig. Thank you for agreeing to interview today, Secretary Greig. I'm very excited. Kind of snowy weather here today, but it seems like we still have a good crowd.
That's right. Well, we have Farm Show weather this week, so we're here at the 98th Pennsylvania Farm Show. It's plenty warm inside here.
It is warm inside. I was out on Saturday for the opening ceremonies. They're my favorite. I love to watch the state police when they do their routines, and the high school rodeo is my favorite. I was in the stands when that young boy was thrown off the bull he was riding. I was almost in tears, but he got up and walked away. It's amazing what they can do.
Yep, they're the youth. They're pretty resilient.
They are, and I think one of the things I always find with the farm show, when you see the dedication that the students have, and all the time that they put into their projects, and it takes a lot. People don't realize how dedicated they have to be. Can you tell us a little bit about the 4-H program?
Yes, I can. We've had the 4-H Council here this week, and also the FFA. We have the FFA Midwinter Convention here. We had 6,000 FFA students here this week. But 4-H and FFA, both of them, I think the difference is that those kids, those students, are looking forward for the future. And I think that they're planning for the future. And if you're upbeat and planning for the future, I think you have a different outlook on life. So.
I agree. And I think one of the things that I feel is important is the farmland preservation, because as these young people are growing up, they need the farms to be able to continue the agriculture and the farming that we really need here in Pennsylvania. So give us a little bit about that program.
Well, we just celebrated 25 years of our farmland preservation program. And of course, Pennsylvania leads the nation in farmland preservation. That's very good. We're almost at 500,000 acres. We're at 482,000 acres, which is good, but when you stop and think about it, right now we're using 7.75 million acres to feed our population now. However, that keeps it in everyone's mind, keeps it in the forefront, in the limelight, that we need to preserve our farmland. And so it's a great program. It's great for the farmers, and it's great for the people who want to eat in the future.
It is good. I know last year I was out for the dairy cow showmanship program, and I realized how difficult that is. It's not as easy as it looks. So when you see the young people out here and taking care of the animals, and this year I'm going to have the privilege of being in the dairy cow milk with you. Great. Oh, so you're experienced at this, though.
Milking contest.
And
Yes.
Milking today?
Yes, I am. I'm one of the team captains. So.
You have the advantage, though, don't you? I mean, you're a pro at this.
I've got a little experience. Let's put it that way.
All right, you may have to give us some tips on that. But, and again, you realize, I did go out to a farm in the district, and you realize how hard that life is. He gave me two choices, 5:30 a.m. or 5:30 p.m. to come out to see his milking, the milk house. And, of course, I chose p.m. So it is every 12 hours and a pretty hectic schedule.
Yes, it is. We have the farmers have a great work ethic, and I think is caused because people used to milk cows and feed the animals before they went to work, and now we have like less than 2% of the population feeding the rest of us, so they need that work ethic.
They do. Kind of changing gears here. In March, I have a farmer's dinner that I invite the different people that belong to the Farm Bureau, and I'm having a very special guest this year. I understand you have agreed to come out and speak to the farmers. They're very excited about that. Last year's event, they brought up high tunnels, which was why I introduced the legislation the governor signed. You want to just tell us a little bit about the high tunnel legislation?
Sure can. Pennsylvania's location is unique. We're within a short distance from the major population centers in northeastern United States, which gives us, what they say, location, location, location. Well, that gives us the opportunity to provide fresh fruits and vegetables to our neighbors in the cities. And The high tunnels in some of the states around us, they had property breaks on high tunnels. So this will put us on a level playing field with the states around us, and will give other farmers the opportunity to expand their business or go into business for the youth to go into business and start producing fruits and vegetables or whatever they want to use those high tunnels for. I know that some people are using them for commodity storage, for hay storage, things like that, and it kind of eases the burden for them by reducing the property tax on them.
And I think tax is a big issue in my district, so that was one of the taxes we dealt with. We've also dealt with inheritance tax, so that was another. Can you give us a little update on the inheritance tax?
Yes, I can. That was a great step forward for Pennsylvania agriculture. I know that we've been working on that, and Farm Bureau and other organizations have been working to eliminate property tax for a long time. And personally, I know some young farmers whose parents have died suddenly, and they've either had to sell part of the farm or borrow huge amounts of money just to pay the inheritance tax on those farms. So this is going to help to transition the farms into the next generation. We've got 62,000 farm families in Pennsylvania, feeding our population 13 million, 12.5 million, whatever it is. And that ratio is just going to get wider. And so we need to make sure that we don't lose any of the 62,000 farms. And this inheritance tax is going to help us to help the next generation to be able to continue farming.
Okay, great. You do an excellent job as Secretary of Agriculture. Are there any issues that you can think coming up? We're coming back out to Harrisburg to work again next week. So any more legislation that's coming up that you want us to be on the lookout for?
Well, I think we have a couple of issues. We'll have to talk with Brenda about that. But we appreciate all that you've done for agriculture. I know that we had 3 ag transportation bills which increased the width of and the length of service that we can use, use the highways with our farm equipment, and that has really helped bring Pennsylvania into the 21st century as far as being able to move our equipment, and it's just common sense. It was very restrictive for us before, but it puts us again equal with the states around us.
Great. Okay, before we wrap up, what is your favorite part of the farm show?
I would have to say the milkshakes. I'm sure everyone says that. As you can see, I like food, but I'll tell you a little bit about the food court. The food court is the major fundraiser for all the different commodities here in Pennsylvania. We have the mushroom people and the fruit and vegetable people, the beef and the dairy people, and just about anything. We have honey and maple syrup and all the commodities. But the money that's raised here at the farm show from the people that buy food, the profits are then returned back to those different commodity groups, and they help with scholarships and sponsorships from those organizations. So it's all recycled back into the economy and goes to our youth to help us continue our tradition of agriculture.
Oh, great. That was my first stop today, actually. I didn't get a milkshake on Saturday, so I made sure I got one today. But I want to thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you at the milking contest, and hopefully I'll be on your team and be on a winning team here today.
That's great.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.